Hello everyone, welcome back to Train Sim World 3. We're here on the Sunnyside Up scenario here at Sunnyside Yard. We're going to do a locomotive swap and recover the train to replace the locomotive. Apparently that's what we're going to be doing here. We have an ACS 64 and we're going to climb aboard. Here, put the reverser in, put it to neutral. Headlights are going to bright. Ditch lights on. Gonna put the brake mode into passenger. Well, I guess maybe not because we don't have any cars on yet. Marker lights on. Gonna put the safety systems on as well. So ATC on, HEP's on, ACES on, alerter on. Door bypass. Okay, I believe that's it. Dynamic brake. So we are going to put it to passenger even though we don't have anything connected. And put us into forward here. No, that's reverse. My bad. Probably should have used the keys. Let's put the automatic brake to wrong way. Reverse or release, not reverse. That would be weird. And then do we have an independent? We do have an independent brake. Okay. All right. Do the horn here. Oh, well, you look at that. There's an M7 of the Long Island Railroad going by right there. Wow. That's a sight that I'll probably never see again on this route. Wow, I forgot how fast this thing accelerates, especially with no cars on it. So I thought we were going to be coming into Sunnyside Yard after the run, but I was mistaken. We're actually in Sunnyside Yard right now, obviously. This is my first time in Sunnyside Yard. Pretty nice. I mean, it's just a bunch of trains, essentially, sitting there, doing nothing. I don't know if any of them move. Well, actually, no, I know they do move because there is... Alright. The safety systems are going to get angry here in a second. I do know they move because like half the timetable services are deadheads to or from Sunnyside Yard, so they do indeed move. This is one of those areas where I think I want to use my independent brake. Just because we're going downhill. It's going to work very well, especially just because we have the locomotive and no cars. So yeah, it's good to be back. It's been about a week since my last video. I'm going to try and get one more video out this weekend. That's going to be the goal. But unfortunately, this is going to become kind of the new normal for the channel. I just got really lucky and I had a lot of time. I was able to upload like 6 videos in the span of a little less than a week. So that was just really lucky, but it's probably going to be more once or twice a week. If that, but I'm going to try my best to get these out when I can, and just going to always make sure I'm having fun with this, because that's the whole reason why I started the channel. Alright, let's put it up to 20. Wow, I'm still so shocked at the acceleration on this thing. Ditch lights, another bug right there, those ditch lights, man. It's not supposed to be a turning signal. That's frustrating. I was playing Caltrain. I was trying to get like a short clip of it, which never happened, obviously. Oh, I hear another M7. That's kind of cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Caltrain also had a ditch light problem. So, like, I don't know what is up with that, but it's just very frustrating to see all the ditch lights just be completely broken. It's still blinking. I don't know why it's doing that. See, I'm just gonna turn it off. Where are they? Ditch lights. See, there we go. So now it's off. This is so strange with no rolling stock on here. It's bizarre. Do a little bit of independent brake here. We're going to be going up to 60 in a second. So that says the doors are open. Wow, there's some lighting issues here. as well. That's not good. That's terrible. What is that? Oh my goodness. You know, this game, or this DLC rather, just, you know, sometimes you just, I don't even know. Is the light on? No, the light's off. It looks like the light's on. Alright. We are going a bit above the speed limit, obviously. Alright, I'm not sure if that's going to penalty break us or what. Yeah, that's going to penalty break us. I'm not sure how to get out of that. It typically doesn't happen. Alright, we don't want to go to reverse. Alright, it's okay. That was my bad. I get so caught up in the moment and I just forget to like acknowledge it. Because, you know, all the trains are different, obviously, with how you respond to things like penalty. Oh my goodness, penalty breaks. Yeah, I am not used to this. Just the locomotive at all. It is so zippy. It is ridiculous. Alright, we're putting the independent brake. I'm hitting the wrong thing here. Alright. I've never used an electric brake on this, so I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that or what. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. Alright. We're good, we're good. Okay, we're going uphill now. 1.2 miles away from Penn Station. So I believe, I mean, obviously it's going to have us hook up to some rolling stock here. We're not just going to take this thing all the way to... Actually, yeah, what is our final destination? I actually want to see. It's going to take a second. I'm scrolling down here because for some reason set the automatic brake to release is on the schedule. It's a little bit weird. Oh my goodness, we're just getting absolutely screwed with the speed. Holy cow. So it looks like we're gonna be hanging around New York Penn. I thought we were like gonna go somewhere, but maybe this is more of a shunting thing. I don't know. We're gonna find out because it said this is gonna take like 55 minutes, and I know sometimes that can be very wrong, but I'm just kind of like confused as to what's about to happen. And I don't. Well, I guess the speed limit is 15 miles per hour here in a second, but not sure why we're going this slow already. It sounds like there's like an AC on or something. It's like lots of fans. I don't know if this even has... Yeah, the cab heater, you can't even access that, so... I don't think you can even like control that. I love the ACS 64. I used to run it all the time on Boston Sprinter because it was like the only... It was so much faster than the MBTA stuff. But now we have the Acela. But I'm still going to be using this a lot, I'm sure. It's a little bit... I mean, obviously it's a lot different than the Acela. The only thing they have in common is their speed. This still does go pretty fast. I think its max is 125. Could be wrong on that. I don't know. About 800 yards here, and then we're going to be stopping. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Probably going to be hooking up to some cars. We'll see. Let's make sure the marker lights... No, the marker lights aren't on. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Oh, the headlights aren't on. No, it was the ditch lights. My bad. I think I'm getting them mixed up. Alright, bring it up to 20. There we go, 500 yards now. Let's see, let's try it again. Let's turn on the bell. Now they're not flashing at all. How is that broken on so many different trains? I don't understand why that's a hard thing. that dovetail has to make work properly. Like, it's synchronizing the lights to flash with the bell. Like, I don't get it at all. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Alright, cut off the speed here. I might want to turn a cab light on or something. No, that is terrible. I hate the gloss it gives off on the inside. Alright. Got some Acellas up there. Let's see, what else? Some New Jersey Transit, of course. We have a red up here, so we're going to want to slow down in due time. Maybe a little bit harder. Okay. Just don't want to overshoot the signal. Alright, contact signaler. Alright, coupling to formation 6 vehicles. Never tells us to use the bell. So that's just interesting. It did that just there. Ditch light's still out. What do we got back there? Acela? Yeah, that's an Acela. Alright, don't want to go too fast because I don't want to crash into that. At 13 miles an hour, that would not be very good, and I would definitely be fired. Okay. So we're going to have 2 ACS 64s, it looks like, running this. That's pretty cool. Alright, that was a little bit abrupt, but it's all good. We're now coupled to the train, swap cabs, and bring the train to Sunnyside Yard for a locomotive stop. So we're going back to Sunnyside Yard for some reason. A little bit strange, but it's all good. Handle off, so we're gonna go this way. No, not emergency. Neutral. I will turn off the desk lights just because I feel like it's the right thing to do. Put this to test. And set the marker lights off. Excellent. I don't think we can go through. Can we go through there? Ditch light off. Headlight off. Verser out. Okay. Then we gotta remove the handle. Excellent. Alright, so we can go through here, which is quite cool. I don't know if any of these buttons are operable, but very nice nonetheless. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna kinda, I'll put the reverser in, set it to neutral, and then I'll turn these safety systems on. I don't really know if it makes a difference or not, but ATC ASIS, marker light, alerter, that's it. Okay, excellent. Whoops. Headlight bright, ditch light on. Brake mode passenger. Set that to forward. And automatic brake to release. I can do that on my keyboard. And then it actually might not have us open the doors. So if they had the switcher, I don't know what the model name of the locomotive is called, but if they brought the switcher over from the original Northeast Corridor route, then we'd be able to use that probably. You know, because I don't know if it's regular for the switchers to go into Penn Station, but I don't know. It would just probably make sense for a switcher to be doing that rather than another ACS 64. But hey, that's just me, maybe. I don't know. So we're going to head back to Sunnyside Yard, and it said we were going to swap the locomotive. So I'm not really sure what that means. There's another ACS 624 right there. Track sounds terrible. It's like chalk on a whiteboard. Back into the horribly lit tunnel. And we're going downhill this time, so I have to be cognizant of that. I'm pretty sure the light's off. I don't know why it's so bright in the cab. It's really strange. Alright, so we are gonna pick it up a little bit here. Probably 40, and then just watch the speed, because that's gonna be a pain trying to manage that. This huge slope we've got going on. So we do have a Metroliner cab car back there as well. It's great to see that. Once we get outside, I'm going to try and get some screenshots, because this would be the ideal thumbnail consist. Alright, we're going to do some independent braking here. Probably put it on about 50, and hopefully that'll hold. It's doing alright, actually. Not too bad. We'll do a little more. Like I said, I'm not sure what the electric brake is. Maybe I'll try that out at some point here. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of it right now. See how powerful it is. Let's do B max. Yeah, so not nearly as powerful as the automatic brake, but still does something nonetheless. Give it a little bit more power here. And going all the way down to 40, it looks like here. So yeah, that really isn't bad. I just kind of forgot how to manage all the safety systems, but when you get a penalty there or whatever it's called, I'm not sure the correct term, all you have to do is get below the correct speed limit, and then you can hit the alerter. It will unlock the power handle, which is very nice. It's the way it all should be, you know? It's easy. You don't have to take the damn reverser out and all that stuff. So it's much nicer that way. And we're going to be going down to 15 here in a second, so I'm expecting a huge speed decrease anytime now. And we have a yellow, so we're just going to watch that to see if we have a red coming up. Hopefully not. But yeah, the track, it's bizarre. Like, it's white over here, black over here. This tunnel just looks like complete crap. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Yep. Just as I thought. Bring it down to 30 here, and there we go. Excellent. A little too heavy on the braking there. We don't want to bring it down quite that much, but I don't really want to go up to 30, to be honest with you, because it's just going to bring us down. So I'm going to kind of just hang around here for a second, I think, because there's no reason to go all the way up and then just have to fight to bring it all the way back down. Oh my goodness, it's so bright. Wow. Alright, there we go. So we're down to 20, or yeah, 20, I believe. Let's get out here and try and nope, wrong key. We're still in the tunnel. Let's try and get some screenshots here, if possible. It's not the most scenic area, but the consist is going to be different once we get back into Sunnyside Yard, I believe. So just turn the HUD off. Hopefully no disaster happens. And the sound just cut out for some reason. I don't know why that is. That's weird. I'm gonna have to try and figure that out. I'll be right back. Alright, sound's back. Looks like my headset just got unplugged. Let's get back out here. Let's try and get a slightly better shot. Just trying to get like both locomotives in there, because I think that's just pretty cool. I should probably go through all my screenshots, because I'm starting to accumulate a pretty ridiculous amount, and I don't want it to take up that much space on my PC, because I use them for thumbnails, and that's about it. Another one. We got 2. That's strange. I can barely see the restrict. Like, the lighting on there is just... It's just garbage. And I apologize if I've been sounding like super negative. Whoops, wrong key. Super negative in my videos of the Trenton with my time on this route so far, but I'm just so disappointed, and I'm honestly happy to see the mostly negative reviews finally on Steam, because for a while it was saying that it was mixed, and I just think it's kind of silly, because like when a DLC has less than 50% less than 50% of the reviews are positive, it should be mostly negative. If it's more negative than positive. That didn't come out the way I wanted it to. But for a while there was, the reviews were mostly negative. It was 41% of however many views were positive, and 41% being positive means that there's 69% negative, if I did the math right. No, that's wrong. I don't know. I can't do math in my head like that. I'm sure someone will fix me in the comments or something, but you know how it is. Okay, apparently we're going down to 3 miles an hour. That's absolutely terrifying. I've never seen a speed that low in this game before, so I don't know what the deal... Oh, we're going through the washer. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I didn't realize that was part of the scenario. Looks like an ACS 64 going by up there. That's always nice to see. So, my observation so far is this scenario is much more busy than the other scenario I played, which was Hudson Havoc, or Havoc Across the Hudson, whatever the hell it's called, and the timetable services. So, it's just interesting. Alright, put that to release. Get a little bit more power handle here. I don't think there's a cruise control on this thing, and we're going to watch as the mist flows into our cabin here. Oh, whoops, my bad. Just hit the controller against the keyboard there. And we're going backwards for some reason. Why are we going backwards? Alright, not sure what that's all about. That must have been my fault. Alright, moving again. I think this is... Turn off the independent... Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's because the incline is so steep or what. Get some shots there. Alright, bring it down to idle. We're gonna speed our way through this, but I don't really care. So yeah, we just gotta keep applying brake because for some reason this washer is on a slope. For some reason I suspect that it's not like that in real life because that doesn't make any sense. Why it would be on a 0.5 gradient, but who knows. This is looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 cars here. At least I can do that math. Alright, that's actually nagging me a little bit. I'm going to open up my calculator and figure that out because I should definitely know how to do that in my head. What did I say? 41% were positive, so 59, not 69. Such a doofus. Just those, some of those numbers, man, they always throw me off. So 59% of the reviews are negative and 41% are positive. To me, that sounds like mostly negative as opposed to mixed. And now the reviews are down to 39% or positive, I believe. So then it finally turned over to mostly negative. I've been checking those reviews out for the past. What is the DLC been out for like 2 weeks now? I've been checking them every time I've loaded up the game, just because I'm curious to see what it is. And I don't. There's been some people that have said like how much they've been enjoying this route and stuff, and I mean, you know what? If you enjoy it, that's awesome, and I'm really happy for you that you can. But it's when it gets to like recommending things for other folks, like I don't know. I honestly don't see how anyone could like seriously recommend this route with a straight face on, because it's just a complete and utter disaster in my opinion. And it's the first route that's come out with mostly negative okay, nice, we're picking up speed here, with mostly negative reviews in the Train Sim World 3 era, so that's good to see, because maybe it'll kind of, well, it won't. Dovetail doesn't care, honestly. Enough people bought the DLC where, you know what, they're just going to move on from it, I'm sure. But, any other company besides maybe EA, it would put a little thorn up their side and say, hey, we're doing something wrong here, but is it going to happen with them? No, probably not. But, like always, I hope I'm wrong. So this is an interesting area, I believe. Okay, so we're going down to 5. As you saw there, it brought us up to whatever speed we were going to, and now we're going all the way down to 5. Let's turn that off. I use a controller to operate like the exterior camera views, and I always like by accidentally hit it. It's much smoother than the mouse, and I can't use the exterior camera on my keyboard because I have a 60% keyboard and the arrow keys are not on it, so there's no way to like control the camera with that. But I like to use the keyboard for like everything else, because the controller controls are a little confusing and there's not everything on there. So looks like we're going through the turnaround loop here. I don't really know why the speeds are so low. I mean, it's not that tight of a curve, in my opinion. But I don't know. It's the horrible track sound. It sounds like nails against the chalkboard, like I said earlier. Scenery is quite nice in this area, though. I like it. Not gonna lie. Hop out here and just take a look at some things. Wow, that's actually 3D. I'm kind of surprised. Some terrible anti-aliasing going on there. Lots of ambient noise. Sounds like some sort of a leaf blower or something. Some vents, something like that. Some more. It's also 3D, I believe. That looks like crap, but I mean, unless you're purposely trying to see it like I am, no one would ever notice that. Alright, pick up the pace a little bit here. Gonna go a little bit over the speed limit just because I don't want to sit here doing this all day. Now I know why the scenario is so long. Makes a whole lot of sense. Let's take a look at the schedule. So we're gonna cut the passenger cars from the locomotive. Looks like we're gonna switch the cab again. And then we're going to head back to New York Penn. So it doesn't seem super difficult. I think we'll be able to get it done. I don't think that's right. The tracks sound exactly the same when you bring the window down and put it back up. Let's take a look at this truck here. Might need to slow down a little bit. That looks like complete crap. It's like 360p right there on the tires. Alright, we're going to slow down just a little bit here. These guys are floating over here. Yeah, that looks awful. That's too bad. Let's release that. Let's see if we can get a nice shot here. This might be a nice one. Love the horn. Oh, they are flashing now, finally. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Always amazes me people can play this game without the HUD. Alright, I'm gotta move the controller out of the way. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I apologize that like my mouse movements are terrible. I just have like a hard time trying to like move it smoothly. I don't know if my sensitivity is like too high, but if it was any lower it would drive me crazy. So obviously Sunnyside Yard looks pretty shaking and moving and booming with all the cars and stuff, but I mean it's a damn yard. That's the way. That's what it's expected to be. So that met expectations, but that's the only thing in the route that did. I don't understand why the speed limit's so low. Sand Patch isn't even this bad. That's at least like 15. It's just like 8. Cab car. Nice to see the marker lights on for once. That's kind of cool. $360 yards here. We'll have to get ready to bring it to a stop. Another lone ACS 64 over there. That might have something to do with what we're doing here. That would actually make some sense. It also could have something to do with the cab car. We'll have to see. I don't know. Acknowledge that. I've seen a bunch of reports of like overhead wires missing. So I'm on the lookout for that. I haven't seen any yet. But they're around here somewhere apparently. Is the pantograph up? I didn't even... Yeah, okay, it is. I didn't even check, to be honest with you. Just bring it down a tad. And I'm going to be stopping right here. Another ACS 64 going by. I've seen about triple the amount of traffic in this I've seen in any timetable so far. Alright, let's bring it to a stop. A Sella right there. Absolutely wonderful. Don't overshoot it. I don't want to have to reverse. Ah, excellent. Okay. Now we need to swap the locomotives around, cut the second locomotive from the cars, and park it in the alley before recoupling the cars. Alright, here we are. We're going to uncouple, rather, not couple. Silly me. We're not going to walk all the way over there because I don't feel like it. Yeah, that's kind of far. Just going to hit 9, go over here and switch the junction. So random, I don't know why they're having us do that. Is there another one they want us to switch? Yep, okay. Right here. And we should... Okay, there's another one right here. They're completely out of order. Kind of strange. Not gonna lie. And that didn't do it. Oh no, it just wants us to go there. A stop location. Alright, so believe we're taking this with us, right? Could be wrong. It's not giving me much of an explanation as to what to do next. Just do the horn there to warn the absolute ghost town of this route that we're going to be moving. Turn that off. Yeah, I really like Sunnyside Yard. It's very vibrant. It's quite nice looking with all the colors and stuff. But it would be nice to see some... I'm not sure if LIRR would actually be in the yard or not. I would assume so, because they go by right there on that main line. But yeah, it would be nice to see a little bit more variety. Although there was a good bunch. I mean, the ACS 64, ALP 46, and the Acela, and the Metroliner cab car. So it's pretty cool stuff. The frames aren't terrible either, actually. Kind of surprised about that. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen here. I think we're ditching the locomotive that I'm in. Well, actually, it wouldn't be this one. It would be the one behind me. But we'll see. Alright. Stop here. And there we are. Okay. Setting another switch here. Like I said, I don't know why we're doing that. And okay, all set to go. Now we're reversing once again for some reason. Not really sure why. Keeping my eyes peeled for another M7 or M3. ACS 64 looks like. Over there in the distance. I believe that's an ACS 64. Right up there. Yeah, there's so much more activity during the scenarios. It's actually, at least this one. Like I said, the last one, no difference. But here, maybe it's just because of the location, but there's a lot more stuff going on here. I really wish the whole route was like this, man. It would be so much better. Alright. Gonna pop out again just to see. Get kind of an idea of where we're stopping. Looks like that's like the repair center or something. Possibly. Not entirely sure. Go a little bit over the speed limit here just to kind of keep things moving along. Are we on a curve? Feels like we're tilting. I really love the Amfleet cars. They're so unique. The stainless steel. It's just amazing. Speed up a little bit here. Yeah, we're going way over, but I don't feel like going 4 miles an hour, and I'm sure you don't either. So... the pantograph? No, the pantograph's still up. Alright. Cool. That's good to see. About 100 yards now. And let's go take a look at this actually. Alright, at least there's something to stop the train from going off the tracks. Unlike there was down in Penn Station. On whatever track we were on down there before. In the last video, there was it just ended. It was kind of concerning. There was no stopping or anything like that. Alright, turn that off. And then we'll just kind of brake from the side, because why not? Should be able to stop and, yeah. Little bit further. Do about 50. There we go, perfect. Alright, turn that off. Did we? Oh, we did shut the door. So we're gonna cut the rescued locomotive off. I'm sure this will get repaired and whatnot. I'm sure the parts are in that floating vehicle over there. And we're gonna hop back up here and get moving. So it's probably gonna have us finagle ourselves back into the consist, and then we're gonna bring it back down to Penn Station. If I had to guess, and we want to be going forward, not reverse, because we'd be reversing the broken car and be braking it even more. M7. There's an M3. That's an M3. Wow. I'm so damn disappointed that those aren't in the rest of the timetable. Like, that sucks, man. It really does. Like, it's stupid and cliche as it sounds. Like, when I see one of those go by here, like, I get excited. Like, I know it sounds so ridiculous, but they just totally dropped the ball on this route, man. Totally. Grab some water here. My throat hurts from talking so much. Acknowledge that. Got some wonderful copy and pasted buildings here. Whatever those things are. Tends to be a bit of a theme. I actually kind of want to zip down here really quickly. There was, wow, we have a, this is going to take a second to get over here. Got, like, look at this. There's 3 of the exact same buildings back to back like that. It's just like, why? They're all exactly the same. It's just one of the things that goes to show how rushed this was. It's like, because I can guarantee you that's not like that in real life. I mean, this little station or whatever probably doesn't even exist. It's just what they added. But there's not going to be 3 buildings that look exactly the same like that, you know. It's not really a big deal, but it just kind of annoys me a little bit, you know. Speed up a little bit there. Hopefully you guys don't mind that I've been speeding the whole time. I know that really bugs some people, but I just kind of want to get on with it, you know. Alright, bring us to a stop here. That is a bright uniform, my goodness. I mean, I guess that's the whole point of them, is to be bright, but it's working, I can tell you that much. Okay, now we're going to set the junctions and just go back to our consist. Okay, and turn the brake off. There we go. Excellent. How do you... Oh. I was about to ask how you contact signaler. There's a big telephone right there. So looking ahead a little bit, next video, I'm not sure if that's going to be on this route again. I am planning on hopping over to the LIRR very soon. So we might take a break from here. I still want to do the Amfleet cab car, but at the same time I do kind of want to change things up a little bit because I am getting kind of tired of this route and all of its problems. So we'll see what happens. I haven't made up my mind yet really, but just kind of doing things as we go. But at the moment, Long Island Railroad seems to be what you guys want to see. If anyone begs to differ, go take a vote on the community tab. Alright, train is now ready for service. I guess I don't have to couple it or anything, which is kind of surprising. Bring it into forwards here, and then let's get moving. Probably should do that. I don't know. Acela! Looks like a spaceship, doesn't it? So cool. Love that thing. Hey, get the seal of approval from me on that one. I'm trying to go like reasonably around the speed limit, kind of. I mean, we're doing double. I think it's like 4 and we're doing 8, but you know, just trying to get by. M7, so cool. Oh my god, the sounds are awful. It's just annoying. It doesn't even sound real, because it's just like loops and loops and loops. Oops, didn't mean to do that. The buttons on my keyboard are so easy to like click. If you just bump into it, it goes off. And I know that's kind of the point of the keyboard, but they're really I don't know what the word is for it. I love it though. It's really cool. Nice one. I had my other one for like 4 years and it finally kind of wore out. The space bar hasn't been working since like the first year because I was trying to take the key off, but it actually broke it. So the whole time it was like really wobbly, but this past October I was finally like, okay, I've kind of had enough. I gotta get a new one now, but it's the you know what, I'd tell you what it is, but I don't remember. All I know is it's 60% and it does a good job. I got it on sale too. It was a pretty good deal. Hopefully we're going to speed up here. Alright, I do want to slow down just a little bit. Yellow is bad enough. I don't really want to see red. Some floating vehicles over there to our left. That one just faded out into the night there. Didn't even get to see where it went. It just disappeared. Oh, we just slowed down quite significantly there. Wow, so they just totally despawn right there and spawn in. That's really something. Like, they couldn't even do it like on a side street or anything. Like, they have to do it right in front of us. That's interesting. Brake. Okay, brakes off. Yeah. All right. Pick up speed a little bit here. Get moving. Let's get out of here. Hopefully we'll be able to see an M7 or M3 up close. That would be nice. Well, it's not going to be coming from back there, obviously, but... Alright. 2.7 miles away now. And I believe... Yeah, once we get there, that's going to be all that we have to do here. Alright, excellent. Up to 40 miles per hour here. Going back into the horribly lit tunnel. Turn the throttle off and get some independent brake going here. I'm going to try and do everything properly from here on out as we go through the Willy Wonka tunnel of, you know, the light tunnel in that one scene of Willy Wonka where it's all crazy and stuff. This is what that reminds me of, like the lighting just fading in and out like a crazy sort of psychedelic thing. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. And I don't think that's what they want you to think of when you go through the tunnel, but you know, it is what it is. Effort equals results, and that's clearly what happened here on this route. Let's take a look at the, okay, I guess we're not going to be taking, maybe, let's see. Here's the cab car. Alright, got to slow down pretty significantly here. I love, like, the, kind of, like, caution livery on the back here. Like, it's kind of cool, actually. And those, LEDs up here actually work when you turn the bell on and stuff, so it's kind of neat how they did that. You can like change it to if you want the red strobe or the white strobe. It's really neat. 1.3 miles away now, and then we will be good to go. Bring it down. There we are. I just realized that journey mode is a thing. I had no idea what that was. But back on Train Sim World 2, journey mode was like the default kind of like screen setup you got, like with things to choose from when you clicked on the route. The UI of Train Sim World 2 was really weird. I actually hated it. I don't know if I hated it at the time, but looking back, it was awful. The one we have now is much better. It's still flawed, but it's much better than what we had before. So yeah, that's what journey mode is, and I didn't know that's what it was called because, like I said, it was like the default thing that was brought to you in Train Sim World 2. I can't really describe it, but if you'll know what I'm saying if you played Train Sim World 2. 0.6 miles to go. We're gonna be going down to 15 here soon. As we wrap up the video, I just wanted to thank everyone for your overwhelming support here the last few weeks. I really appreciate all the folks that have subscribed, left some comments, participated in the channel poll, and all that stuff. It really does mean the world to me, and I'm extremely excited to have a viewer base here on this channel that I can create content for. Alright, we're just going to bring down the speed to 15 here. Manually. Oh my gosh, that looks so bad. It's just a flickering mess, isn't it? Alright, we'll throw the bell on in just a second. I want to get a little bit closer. Another Acela right there. I wonder if that's the same one. Possibly. Throw the bell on. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was a little bit slow. I know it was back and forth. It wasn't the most exciting thing in the world probably, but I really appreciate you all watching. Like I said, I'm not sure if we'll be back here in the next video or if we'll be on the LIRR, but one of the two will be around here somewhere, so just turn the bell off there and bring it to 50. And yeah, so that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.